Hello, I'm Anthony Pabillano. I'm a visual artist here in Houston. Typically, I focus on paper, creating portraits out of them, but I love all sorts of fiber-based materials. In sophomore year, I got started learning crocheting from this book, actually. Because growing up, I saw my mom and my sisters crochet. So the first thing that we need to do is make a slip knot. That's the very beginning of every crochet project and knitting project also. To make a slip knot, you basically kind of almost make a regular knot, but instead of pulling the tail completely through, you're just gonna grab one portion of it, and with the working end of the yarn, meaning the one attached to the ball of yarn, you're going to use that end to tighten that knot. Now you have a loop, and then you're going to take your crochet hook, insert it through the loop, and then kind of tighten that loop, make it smaller, but not too tight. And then now we're ready to make the foundation chain, which basically consists of a certain number of chain stitches. The number of chain stitches that you make is corresponds to the how wide your project you want it to be in terms of and how wide your project ends up being also depends on the yarn you're using, how tight you're crocheting, and what type of crochet hook you're using. So there's a lot of variables that play into it. But right now we're just making a simple square. So we're going to make several chains. I'll just make uh, a 6 single crochet wide square piece. So I'm going to be chaining 6 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And given that the main stitch that I'm going to be utilizing as single crochet, I have to chain up once. So I have to do one extra one. So now there's 7 chains here. And now to start the single crochet row, I'm going to be inserting the hook through the second to last chain. And then now we're going to be yarning over, pull that through, and then now we have 2 loops on the crochet hook. And then now to bind off or to finish off that single crochet stitch, we're going to yarn over again and then pull through those 2 loops. Now we have just 1 loop through the crochet hook remaining. And now we're ready for the next single crochet. So we're going to be inserting on the next chain at the bottom, yarn over, pull through, yarn. Now we have 2 loops on the hook. We yarn over again to bind off, and then now we have just 1 loop remaining. Now we just finished our first row. Uh, the foundation chain is technically not counted as a row. The first row is this single crochet row that we just did and finished just now. So to go to the next row, what we do is we chain 1, and the reason why we're only chaining 1 up is because we're doing single crochet. If we were to just chain 1, and then after doing that chain, we flip the work over, and then we repeat doing single crochets for the rest of this row. So now we just did 6 single crochet on that second row, and then we're going to go to the next row. We just do a single chain, and then now we flip the work over again, and then we do the same thing. We keep doing that back and forth, flipping of the work until we achieve something that looks like this. So to achieve this triangle, you incrementally decrease both sides by 1, and you can also crochet in the round where you never flip the work. You simply just keep crocheting in the round. And so that's what crochet is.